Hello? Does anyone even live here? No one lives here, and there's just a lot of booze. I guess that's fine by me. But yeah, I'm assuming if you max out your stealth skills. I bet you can actually do some pretty horrid things to people. Ow. Yeah, the big issue here is he doesn't chase me, so I can't use my usual tactics, and he's got longer range than I do. Luckily, I do an insane amount of damage, so it's not so bad. And also, dumbass really likes to stand on top of the fire. Hello, thank you for the hunting bow. Okay, so we're getting hungry. I'm gonna just keep nibbling away at the smoked ham. It's gotta be eaten eventually anyway. Oh, does not spoil over time. Never mind, doesn't need to be eaten. Ah! I'm noticing significantly less traps in here. But maybe that was just the first dungeon was particularly devoid. Okay. Well, that's more or less it for this place. Let's drop off this, that, and I'm pretty sure the hunting bow is just better in every aspect. Yep. So it is. How's my health doing? I'm doing okay. There we go. Should probably switch back to the staff. Maybe not. Okay, set him on fire. Keep that fire going. Alright. Everything so far is going fairly well. Unfortunately, we're not getting a whole lot of, like, particularly amazing gear. I was really hoping that we'd get that pyromancy robe or something. Then again, Joanna's, like, base starting armor is actually not that terrible. Wish I could enchant it further, but no. No. Oh boy. Dang it, I was really hoping I could set him on fire. Keep coming for me, homeboy. I brought plenty of fire for you. Let's see. Go for the guy in front. Torch him. Keep setting him on fire. Yeah, we've got more than enough room to just kind of do my own thing. And I'm on fire. I made a mistake. Enjoy fire, I guess. Ow. Spearman hurts, but we're good. We might want to go back here and rest for a little while. Just gonna hang out and rest. Perfect. Hey, thank you, Gav, for the 27-month resub. Yeah, you seem very excited about that. Ah, shoot. Then again, he's super on fire, so we don't have to worry about too much. Can I burn him? Yeah. Why is it that archers are just dangerous? I guess it's not that much of a surprise. Okay. Grab the rabbit pal. Oh boy. There's so many dudes. I should probably close that door, but I guess I'm not particularly injured here. Game needs an auto loot. I don't think it does. Loot filters could maybe be a good idea. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. That blasts him. Puts him in the burn zone. And then we can more or less just perpetually keep him on fire. Yeah, that's why I picked up that upgrade. I was like, it's probably going to be worth it in the long run. And it was. Nightstand had iron on it. Nothing more. Ah, apparently unlocked an emote. Ooh. I'll admit, I know almost nothing about Twitch emotes. Probably should. I was really hoping... I guess I'll hit both of them this way. Well, that didn't work. It likes to say out of range constantly, but I'm not out of range. Set him on fire. Oh, no, that's just a board shield. Oh, and I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding, I'm thirsty. And I think I blew up the door again. Well, back to resting. Glad I've discovered the resting mode at the very least, though. Holy crap, this entire room is just this awful bloodbath. I feel so bad. I mean, I don't actually feel that bad, but it's just kind of like... It is just carnage in there. There's nothing more. There's no one else. It's just... sad death. Ooh. Maybe I don't want the venison after all. I was like, hey, free food. And the answer is free rotting food that might make you super sick. Alright, let's, enchant the hunting bow. Ooh, life drain. Admittedly, that's not actually that useful. But life drain on any weapon is incredible. Even if it's only a small bonus. Let's see, has anyone played this and Tales of Maj'El? How do they compare? So, my unbiased opinion is that Maj'El is the better game, but it looks like garbage. Whereas, this game is absolutely not nearly as deep, does not have the level of, like, adventure or tactical potential yet. But I could absolutely see this getting there with enough time and energy and funds, probably. I would say this is like... This reminds me of Satisfactory. Where, like, Satisfactory compared to Factorio. Where, sure, Factorio is unabashedly... Bloodletting Lancet. I think I'll pass. Factorio is unabashedly the better product and deeper product, but there's still room for both, and one absolutely looks a lot better than the other ones. Let's see, what do we have? Ooh! Another rare and expensive book. Uh-oh. I don't know where this guy came from. Luckily, he will not survive. There's a lot of fire. Okay, let's just break a number of these. I get back. Okay, so this guy must have been just lurking in here. I am very glad I bought all that smoked meat. Anything else? Just nails? Nails. Okay, anybody in here? No. Locked chest, though. What the hell is this? Old Agarath. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to start deciding what I want to bring out of here. The main problem is just, like, I have yet to find anything that I actually want to spend money on, because nothing is good. Like, the merchants in town just sell grabbage. That's a bit of an issue. Okay. Let's just eat, drink. Be dangerous. There we go. Now this stave is actually pretty dang good. I haven't really talked about it. I certainly don't use it as much as it deserves. But, like, it clonks. Life Leech is great. Worked on every hit. Yeah, figured as much. Let's see. Let's get rid of the Brigand Dagger. Might actually be a useful thing, but there's no skills related to Brigand Daggers at this point. And stand right in that fire, boyo. You just keep burning. Oh! That was the dude that we were supposed to kill. Wow. He was a pushover. I almost feel like for this game right now, they should actually just retool it so it's closer to Diablo without all the world exploration, and it's just a dungeon that you just delve into. I mean, I guess that's pretty generic rogue. Because I'm finding myself a lot more interested in the dungeon crawling aspects of it compared to the, like, the world exploration and getting around like that. Because that ends up actually taking a fair bit of time. Oops. Whereas this is quicker, much more interesting. I actually have to deal with a lot of this stuff. Or, it's quicker, it's interesting, I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. And it's not just like, there's random bandits on the road. The answer is no, there's just always bandits in here, and I just have to be careful every time I enter a room. It kind of reminds me of, Mordheim, actually. What? Is it Mordheim? No. Oh, Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven is an absolutely fantastic board game. And it is currently on Steam Early Access. And they just did kind of a randomly generated dungeon crawler mode. Let's see, no invisible traps. Had a bad time with those. No, those still exist. I had a very bad time with those. There's just considerably less of them around here. I think we got everything. We certainly got the hand that we needed. Let's see. Stoneshard fortified. Means I need to clear out my inventory. Let's lose the spare arrows. I know I'm using archery to great extent, but we don't need to... We don't need more than 20. Especially considering I'm more or less making up for it with... Or filling in the gaps with lots of spells. Should hit. There we go. There goes the archer. Now we just bail. I'm just gonna keep running away. It says I'm out of range, but that's always false. You're hoping for a more robust tutorial. On this game, I don't think it really needs it. I think the tutorial for this game ended up being fairly successful at communicating everything. Or are we talking Gloomhaven? Okay, you're talking Gloomhaven. Yeah, I certainly had issues with the digital game. Figuring it out initially. I think there are also some pretty, like, bad bugs. Like, once you got into the swing of things, it wasn't so bad. I don't know. I just appreciated that there was kind of a randomly generated mode for me to sink my teeth into, instead of kind of like half of a game. Because I'll admit, currently the open world does feel a bit empty. I mean, even these dungeons are a little empty. But I've so far only fought kind of the same enemies over and over again. Which is bandits, bandits, more bandits. I don't think there's any other bandits. I've already taken the trophy, so I can head back whenever I want. I've just been killing time because I'm trying to get as much EXP as possible because levels are important. I guess the one thing we could try and do is just go back to the Vampire Abbey and just fight stuff there. That might honestly work. Either that or head for Manshire. Let's see. Okay, so this is... We have this. We have a lot of pelts. Thing is, ultimately, I think all the stuff that I'm currently carrying with me is worth just as much. And also, until I find something that actually is worth money in this game... Or, not worth money. If I can find a merchant with something worth buying, then I'll care a little bit more about coming back for this stuff. Let's see. Could you learn, for example, ranged weapons? Considering Joanna does not have a starting affinity with it. Yes. I think the only thing starting affinity matters for is whether or not you can actually level anything up. So yeah, I don't have the... I would need to find and read a book on great swords. Or... well, I guess daggers we've actually got, but I'd need to read about great swords to actually use them. There's also different starting stats and so on and so forth. See, what's the green mask give you? Extra fortitude, morale change, psionic resistance, and received experience. It's good. Has a lot of similarities with Darkwood. Really? This is a lot more RPG than Darkwood. Darkwood had a lot of, like, slow, methodical gameplay and horror. This is a lot more just, like, kill things, grab loot, rinse, repeat a bunch. Maybe... Let's see, we don't need to kill the deer. Maybe this year I'll sit down and play Darkwood. Problem is I'm an absolute wuss when it comes to horror games. I prefer ones where you can really fight back. And I think you can in Darkwood, but not quite the same. Joanna would like to have a snack. Let's eat the cheese. Oh. I see a dude man. Admittedly, these guys have to deal with Peak Joanna right now. Who, let me tell you, Peak Joanna is nasty. Okay. I don't know if they're gonna fight each other, but I wouldn't consider it to be a particularly wise endeavor. Well, they are gonna fight each other. Oh wait, no. I still got the EXP for the wolf kill. Hell yeah. There we go. That's not really how that's supposed to work, but that's okay. Blast him. Burn him. Wait for them to get closer. And then beat him with the Biffy stick. Heroes are having hard issues layering here, but whatever. It's fine. I'm kicking ass. Let's see, do we know if there's a level cap? No, I think it just gets harder and harder to level up as you keep going. Every level is added 500 onto the amount of EXP required to level up again. I'm surprised I didn't explode that bird. Okay, nope. This one. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. I really do want to play Divinity Original Sin. Probably Divinity 1 again. Someday. Just because that game was just absolutely a joy to play. The story was stupid. The story in every Divinity game thus far has been stupid. But they're so fun. Okay. Any contracts? I guess, let's see. Stay for the night. See you later. We're just gonna sleep until morning. Thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna sleep until morning, mainly because nothing else I want to do. Who are you? Oh, it's this guy. You made it back. I appreciate that. Okay, let's sleep until like 6 in the morning. Okay, yeah, looks like we got to keep all of our stuff. So let's put away the books. I still haven't found anybody that is even, like, halfway wealthy enough to afford any of it. Okay. Let's see, Smith is out. What is he selling? Unfortunately, he's just selling kind of the basic stuff. Looks like he's cleared his inventory out, so he'll buy things from me at the very least. Okay, go back to this guy. Sell all of the spare booze. I'm gonna keep one thing of meat around. Buy another smoked ham. Those have been kind of universally super helpful. So I'm gonna just keep a supply. Let's see. Let's go refill the water as well. So the question is, what do I do now? I have a lot of money, but I have no one to spend it on. I don't know of any other towns? There's like one other town, maybe. Wait, fugitive's hand, take a trophy. Okay, so it bugged out. So I straight up can't even... I can't even turn this one in. Well, we have the other option. I think I'm going to do something completely different. We could go for the Moist Mound. We could go for Fortress Innver. I'm going to go back and buy a little bit more food. I'll just buy it from this guy. Okay. I'm about as fooded out as I can get. Alright, fill the water skin. We're gonna just head for Manshire and see what we got over there. Because unfortunately, it's one of those where I've got a lot of quests. Alright. Oh, shit. Forest Viper. That would probably explain... Boy. Probably explain quite a lot. Man, there's just brigands everywhere. What the hell? Thank you, wolves, for distracting this man for me. Doesn't look like they've got anything else. Thank you. One more down. Bango! Eat fire, jerk! Alright, we're good. Anything over here? Or were they just, like, going bananas on a bunch of random wolves? That looks like that's the case. Okay, so as long as I don't disregard snakes, I'll be fine. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna take the very long road. We're gonna head for Manshire, because I want to buy something, or at least I want to see what I could buy. Okay, need a bandage. Got my leg pretty good. Guess I should probably have been belting this guy this entire time, but whatever. Wee. Hope you enjoy fire, jerk. And I'm already hungry. Ang! Oh, whatever. Keep running south. We're just probably gonna have to fight like an infinite amount of bandits on the way down, aren't we? Well, so be it. At least there's some stuff like peppermint that I can just jam into my face. Probably should start by grabbing some of these. I don't know if I need to worry about sanity. But yeah, I'm just gonna drop those off for a bit. So where am I? Left the forest, and I think now we just head south. Oh boy. This is gonna take a while. I almost kind of wish there was a Baldur's Gate style fast travel Like, I can appreciate full open exploration like this. The only problem is just time. How do I put this into words? I've been having this contentious relationship with time lately. And I think it's going to be one of those that it only gets worse as I get older, where the longer I have to waste doing anything in a game, the more kind of grumpy I will be about it. So, like, just walking this road really slowly just doesn't feel very good to me. I'd much prefer it if, yeah, the map was just purely just a bunch of points of interest, and you just click on, like, go here, and your character would go there, and maybe occasionally you get ambushed along the way, and you'd have to, like, deal with it instead. Empty open worlds are not fun. They can be sometimes, but more often than not, no. And now I'm immediately being reminded, oh, shoot. Oh, they didn't actually come after me. Okay, here we go. Fools. Looks like my old tricks work perfectly. I've got enough energy to more or less just abuse these guys. Freely. And they can do nothing about it. I mean, they can kind of try, but it really is not panning out that great for them. I'm so glad fire does not actually break my arrows. I'd be quite upset about that one. Anyway, let's see, what is it? Right. I'm complaining about kind of navigating this open world and how it's just kind of a pain in the ass to get around. I actually got a comment from somebody on a video, on a video I did for a game that came out back in, I think it was 2016, called Hero's Song. I don't know if any of you guys remember it, but it's the indie pseudo-MMO that Smedley sort of was like the lead director, designer on. For those of you that don't know, Smedley's the guy that did the EverQuest games, and is generally, you know, considered to actually be a bit of a visionary when it comes to games, but also a bit of a... I wouldn't say dunce. The dude effectively makes these really neat ideas, but he can never follow through and never quite has enough budget to pay for it. So he was heading up EverQuest Next, which looked like it was going to be an absolutely... Oh, hi? Oh. It looked like it was going to be an absolutely fantastic MMO. And then the game got sold. And I guess I'm just going to wait here for a little bit. Let's see. He also did PlanetSide, I believe. Yeah, he did a lot. And you know what? Like, credit where credit is due. The games that he, like, specifically headed up were really good. But if they had had more money and more time to develop, they would have been even better. Let's see. I leveled up from that. Cool. Well, mid-battle leveling. So what do we want to do? Incineration? Could do that. Scorch is kind of good. Ring of Fire? Ultimately, not actually as good as I would have liked. I don't actually need Flame Saturation as much. Let's grab Magma Rain. Oh, boy. If I really want a man dead, this is how I do it. I'm glad I invested into that. Okay, so anything off of this? Yeah, there's some stuff. A lot of arrows. Don't think I need as many. Anyway, so, yeah, Smedley comes up with some really neat ideas, and, like, I really respect what the guy made. Problem is, like, there's this, like, weird, sycophantic fan base that follows the guy around, and he can do no wrong. And so I did a video on Hero Song when it came out, not knowing who Smedley was. Or no, I knew who Smedley was, I just had no idea Smedley had anything to do with it. And I got a really, really nasty comment on the video to the extent of, you know, questioning my intelligence. You know, the usual kind of just shitty YouTube comments that you get from effectively children in adult bodies that can't handle being disagreed with. I get a lot of those. Why am I wet? It ain't raining. Oh, it's raining just barely. But so, like, I had questioned the game because it was this big, procedurally generated, open world with goats and archer orcs, and that was it. There was nothing else, and it was super dull. And I was not a big fan. Okay, good. They ambushed me from one direction. Let's start with this one first. Let's see. Do I want to do this? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, this sucks a bit. Because I can't run from these guys. Yeah, they're gonna kill me. Second wind. Hell yeah, second wind. Unfortunately, I relied a little bit too much on the meteor storm to actually save me. And it didn't save me. Damn it. Alright, whatever. Oh, let's see. Well, load game. I kind of knew as much. That was a higher level area that I wasn't going to be able to get through. I was really hoping I could, but it's fine. Anywho. So yeah, big open... Oh... It raining probably screwed me over pretty bad there, because I had no means of dealing with it. Whatever. It's fine. Anyway, so yeah, I was just questioning the game, because it was this big open world with just kind of shitty enemies that you had to fight, and die against, and revive, and, you know, maybe there was the occasional cave or something. But yeah, cave is what screwed me over. Unfortunately, there's no electricity spells, so... the hard counter to enemies being wet is not in the game yet. I kind of wish rain wouldn't have that effect then, in that case, but whatever. It's fine. Anyway, but yeah, so question the game, I was more or less just talking about how, like, this is a lot of pain in the ass, and so even if there's a good game under a lot of this extra busy work, it doesn't matter, because to delve through all of the travel times and the grind and whatnot, like, the amount of actually fun and interesting stuff that happens is fairly spaced out by a lot of just not interesting stuff. And this isn't so bad, but I really think they either need to condense the world, give you some kind of fast travel system at slight cost, or something. Because traversing this map is not fun. And it's, quite honestly, probably one of the worst things in the game for me. Because I died about here. Maybe here. I was like halfway to Manshire, and that took easily 20-30 minutes to get down there. Maybe I'm overestimating, but that was a very long and boring walk, punctuated by a pretty pathetic death. I should have just bailed. I just figured it's like, it's okay, but I forgot it was barely raining, so everything was wet and therefore not burnable. I could have made it work. But it's fine. Wait, I had a quest to go to the Rune Grave, and it reset? I don't know. There's also some weird bugs here. Oh. There is a time limit on some of these. Anywho, so I think I'm actually going to stop Stoneshard for here, at least for a little while. I'm digging the game, but it definitely feels like it needs a lot more development before it's really going to be worth my time. Not necessarily because it's a bad game right now, but it's just like, I can see where they're going to take this game, and I want to play that game, not this one. That should make sense. It's just a shadow of its future self, and so... yeah. That's why you go geomancy. I like burning stuff. Also, you should not be forced into any one spec because of some stupid thing. I mean, realistically, yes, I should have a counter to any hard counters towards me, but that's just not the game. I'm gonna want to be, I want to go electricity and fire. Just zap and blast.